into a episode of Batman Arkham Knight. Before we continue, I wanna tell you guys happy 4th of July. Last time we played Arkham Knight, we dealt with finding out that Jason Todd wasn't actually dead. Found out Barbara wasn't dead. And found out that also Jim decided to sell us out to Scarecrow to get his daughter back, which...
to shut this checkpoint down. I should find the commander.
Deathstroke.
Codenamed Deathstroke, and I'm on the job.
Deathstroke.
As I
Deathstroke.
recall, you once said that I didn't worry you, but our mutual friend, the Arkham Knight, he says different. He sought me out, said I was the toughest bastard you ever went toe-to-toe with.
The night's gone, Slade. You're a merc without a job.
Not exactly. I took payment in advance on this one, and that makes me professionally obliged to finish this.
The militia have fortified a position in Kingston. It won't stand against me.
Be warned, Master Bruce. Scans are revealing a drone presence within the compound.
Did good. The attack's trending. Hashtag City of Fear. Everybody, upload your pics.
commander's here somewhere. I need to find him and shut this checkpoint down.
Brute force works on unskilled opponents, Batman. But are you ready to take on a warrior?
I'm going to take out the militia stronghold at the Grand Avenue intersection.
That's a vital route for your operation, sir. Winning it back will be of considerable strategic importance.
But yeah.
Give me half the money they spent on
I should locate the commander and shut this checkpoint down.
You should be grateful I didn't train these men, Batman. Then you'd be fighting real soldiers.
Looks like it's all on Scarecrow now. There he is! It's Batman!
Okay,
Militia have taken up a position underneath the botanical gardens. Bad mistake.
I think they might disagree with you, sir. Scans are showing them to be armed and protected with multiple sentry gun placements.
Whose idea was this to go underneath this damn plant? What's your problem? Ivy's dead. We're safe. Just imagining what one of those vines could do. Probably rip you in half, or squish your head like a pimple. Thanks. I feel so much better. Bad things they got away.
I'm coming for you.
we're gonna try this. Oh, dang it. We almost had it. Ah, come on. I know we can make it. Haha. Actually, hold on a second. Now I know for a fact we can.
There's nowhere left for you to run.
Oh, trust me, dudes. I ain't running. I just found a better way to get in. See, that works. It was beautiful, actually.
The urban rail station entrance has been taken over by the militia. I'm taking it back.
It's a bat! Drive! Drive!
Stationed themselves by Penitence Bridge. They should have run. Bravery won't help them.
Remember, Scarecrow wants him alive. Nothing else matters.
Let me break that arm.
Don't think you're winning, Batman. You're just fighting yourself closer to death.
Batman's acting weird. That's what I heard.
Alright.
Alfred, there's a large militia checkpoint operating next to the Amertech building.
There won't be when you're finished with them, sir.
Nothing really, man. Nothing really. Have you been on the whole time? Or you just gonna? I've been on for a pretty good amount of time today. Ever since this morning,
Militia
honestly.
checkpoint in Riker Heights. They won't stop me. These are my roads.
Scarecrow had a unit on the roof. I saw it. The old man shot the bat. Didn't see that coming.
I don't know, dude, but if you want to join the party, please do, because I don't want to be in a party by myself anymore.
That's it, Batman. Clear out these roads. We'll need the room when we fight.
A militia checkpoint stationed near Perdition Bridge. Not anymore.
There's no half measures with these soldiers, Master Bruce. They're equipped with firearms and sentry gun placements.
They're just amateurs, Bat.
I'm going after the militia checkpoint to the north of Founders Island. This is my city, and I'll take it back one road at a time.
Good hunting, Master Bruce.
We're gonna mess you up.
You're better than this. You're not as good as you think, Batman. You've just gone too long without a real fight.
So has the Bat taken care of these
There's a militia roadblock in Riker Heights.
They can build their walls and mine the roads. They're not going to hold you back, sir.
I don't know, Smoke. I'm kind of tired of Fortnite. I mean, I don't even like the game to begin with, and right now it's just really getting me upset, and I don't really want to be upset right now.
I won't fall at your feet like these men, Batman. You're gonna have to kill me.
So I found this little question mark that
Yeah? Huh? Hey, say that again. One more time, what?
I'm taking a picture of my new Stellar shirt guy and I'll send it to you. Thank you. Check Messenger.
Oh, you're just trying to make me jealous now.
Yeah. Yeah. Check Messenger. Messenger. No key. Did you go on Messenger? There you go.
You want the road?
Wow.
Take them. It won't do any good.
Wait.
You're so mean.
I know I mean, but I love the shirt. I really paid $3.50 for it.
There's a militia checkpoint guarding Perdition Bridge.
It's imperative you maintain access between the islands. Give them no quarter, sir.
Okay.
militia fortification has been established in the north of Miyagani Island. They think they're safe. They're wrong.
Scarecrow nearly had the bat. Not sure what happened on that rooftop.
Hey, Smoke, do you actually have Star Wars Battlefront 2? Because, I'm honestly wanting to play that. Luke, the game is, okay, the fighting combat in this game isn't that hard. The only thing about it is,
South of Miyagani Island. Everyone I take out is a blow to the occupation. Every blow sends a message.
It's the fact that, when you are fighting, you do have a tendency of getting a little picky. Well, not picky, I'd say more on the lines of getting too greedy, like I have been, so you don't counter when you're supposed to and you try to hit them, and it kind of screws you up with it. But also, I will also agree on to this part too, that, the difficulty I'm playing on, Nightmare, makes it to where the blue count, like, every game will make sure you have a, notice of when to counter.
I need to get close.
But when you have it as a, on Nightmare mode, you don't get that. So, honestly, it honestly just depends on, it really just kind of depends on the person who's playing.
There's plenty of men left out there, waiting to kill you.
A checkpoint in Drescher trying to cut off one of the roads. No chance.
It's a substantial compound, sir, and appears to be housing several drones. Be careful.
Scarecrow lured him to the base. It all went to hell. We lost the hostage, too.
I can't leave the militia checkpoints operational. Time to find them.
Oh, I don't have any more? Oh, dang.
Panic attacks, freaking fear gas. I barely breathe a whiff of this stuff.
I thought I had every one of them found. Oh, this is gonna take a while now, isn't it? Okay. Man, this actually blows.
Anybody seen that anarchy guy? That kid is love this.
I am a Spider-Man lover. So I personally love Spider-Man more than Batman. And honestly, also, which a lot of people have gotten... Oh, there it is. A lot of people have fought against me with this before. And I did find a person who does agree with me on the situation. I personally agree that Batman loses against Spider-Man. Because here's the thing. Batman's greatest strength in fighting a foe is knowing who to say is well, what I'm trying to say, guys, is the foe, like, Batman's greatest weapon in trying to fight a foe is learning about them. What can they do? What powers do they possess? Every little thing that Batman could ever know about a person, he needs to know in order to make a fight, in order to actually be able to have a good chance. And if you put Spider-Man and Batman against each other and they have no idea who the other one is, I personally believe that's a no-brainer. Obviously Spider-Man, because his spider sense will counter Batman's stealth, which is another really great feat of Batman. Also, Spider-Man's obviously faster, stronger. I mean, more experienced. I don't know who has that in the bag, but I am going to say that Spider-Man has pretty much done a lot of things that honestly I feel like Batman would lose against Spider-Man. And what's up, JT? Happy 4th of July to you too. And Luke, just in case I never said it, happy 4th of July to you too, man. But he has bat senses. Yeah, he does have some good senses, but realistically, man, those senses can't do anything if, you know, with Spider-Man. I mean, and obviously, I'm pretty sure even Batman will even agree that when he learns about Spider-Man's spider sense, there's no way Batman can fight that. Because, first of all, Batman wouldn't be able to make potentially anything to change that for him. Also, like, you know, I don't think there's anything Batman could ever potentially even think about making to put that, the fight in his favor against Spider-Man's spider sense. Also, another situation now, a lot of people could look at it and say, oh yeah, but if the spider sense is so good, like I'm making it, then why have so many people been able to beat Spider-Man as they have? a lot of people has beaten Spider-Man for a couple of other different reasons. One, they get the element of surprise against him. They other times, you know, they're stronger than Spider-Man, but you know, Spider-Man has fought some pretty insane people that has insane amount of strength and that hasn't died. So has Batman, obviously, but I don't know honestly, if you ask me who does it more often, but honestly, out of everything I'm saying, it's just out of everything, and Batman's main achievements are usually because he knows the villain has had time to prepare, like exactly this point about how a lot of people will say, oh yeah, but Batman can beat Superman, and Spider-Man wouldn't have been able to beat Superman. Maybe not, but there's a reason why Batman has been able to beat Superman. The only reason Batman can beat Superman is because Batman has studied the crap out of Superman. It hasn't been just a one-time occurrence where Batman's like, I need to study, you know, I'm gonna be around secretly studying you. It's a 24/7 basis of Batman studying Superman, because Batman still has a fear that even became public in Injustice 2, Superman turning evil for the first time. And Justice League, some of the Justice League members are following with him instead of trying to help Superman get out of that. And also, just another big, huge fact about it also is that Superman could be an ever-growing...
I'm actually starting to think you've got the guts to face me.
No, Batman obviously knows for a fact that, you know, Superman's going to be growing with new tactics, with new powers every day, no matter what Batman does, Superman is going to come back, you know, having a different type of style of fighting or something. Batman knows that that could be the case, and you know, obviously that's why Batman never stops studying Superman, because of that reason. And also, Spider-Man does the same exact thing. He studies opponents, like you know, when he fought Scorpion for the first time, he tried going head on against him and got his shit racked. But in the second fight, he figured out, Scorpion goes off of his you know, Scorpion runs off emotion. That's his weakness, and he used it against him. So with Batman, it takes a little bit. I'd see it takes a little bit before he can change his tactics in the battlefield. In Spider-Man, though, he has the strength. He has the ability to change his battle tactics pretty quickly. But you know, yeah, maybe Batman has more experience, but in just a straight up fight, where it's a fight to the death or something, Spider-Man wins. because, like I just gave the examples, there's more things, and like there's just so much that Batman has done, but it all has made it to where his greatest feats have been studying and studying his opponents and coming back after a couple, like after a fight or two, studying his opponents, then coming back and finishing the job. Where Spider-Man, I've looked at it millions of times. There's been pretty good amount of times where Spider-Man has shown that he can change his fighting style mid-fight. And just with the strength and speed and the sense of taking out Batman's stealth and being able to expect all the moves Batman's gonna do, it just seems Batman's just way too much out of his line of expertise to fight.
Either way, there's alone. They won't mess with us. What makes you so sure? The city's a gang.
Ow. Oh my god. Flash or Batman? I don't know, because as much as what I've just explained about how Batman can beat the entire Justice League,
You're a hard man to kill. You remind me of this guerrilla fighter kept raiding Arkham and Troubadour. We
Yeah.
got him eventually, nailed his head to a wall.
One chance, Slade. Leave Gotham. Now.
I don't think so. You've taken out my checkpoints. Nice work. But I've got the city rigged to blow, and our watchtowers have locked down Gotham's skies.
yeah.
Alfred, do you have any leads?
I don't, sir. In the meantime, there are numerous open cases yet to be investigated.
Yeah, I can't find any more watchtowers, so that's kind of cheating, because if I can't find any more watchtowers, how in the world am I supposed to stop them? Oh well. But anyways, like I'm explaining with Flash and Batman, only reason, like I said, that Batman could win against the Flash is because Batman obviously has studied the Flash for many times, and even like Batman, I believe it was oh, I can't believe what Justice League Doom. Justice League Doom. Perfect example. Batman studied Batman even admits that he made contingency plans for the Justice League, and I see that as being a big point because in Justice League Doom, even Batman admitted, he's like, yeah, you guys, I did make contingency plans against you guys, but I didn't want to kill you. You know, mine was just to neutralize. They made it to where it wanted to kill you. Which, obviously, everybody in the Justice League except for Superman, which this is why I really am, but this is why I admire Batman as much as I do, because he even looked at him, he stood up while they were saying, you know, we need to know if Batman needs to stay in the Justice League or not. And Batman, you're gonna give your case. Because, you know, due to the recent event that just happened, how they all knew where to strike on us, we need to talk about why you decided that it was a good idea to go behind our backs and make contingency plans without our permission. And Batman stood up and he's like, yeah, okay. What are...
The militia's aerial redeployment resume Founders Island patrols.
Choppers are taking flight as we speak.
He's like, okay, I'll make my case. So, what if you guys decided to turn evil? And of course, everyone's gonna look at you and be like, why would you think that? Because, you know, you've been around us so long. Why would you ever think we would turn evil? And Batman looks at him and Batman looked and said, then you're a bunch of fools. Because, you know, what if they got taken out by, what if their loved ones, somebody they loved so much, got taken out, and boom, here comes the next Reverse Flash, here comes the next Wonder Woman that's, instead of being a good person, she's evil. And even Flash did, well, I think it was either Flash or Green Lantern. I'm pretty sure it was Green Lantern. And he even makes the case. He's like, I don't know if I don't think I have, I don't really have anything against him doing it, but letting people get a hold of him was pretty damn dumb. And Batman's like, yeah, I thought about that too. And, these guys obviously snuck in and took out my, took down my encryption. But if you guys can't see the importance of these contingency plans, then I don't need to make my case because I don't belong here. Which, again, like I said, that's why I respect Batman as much as I do, because he didn't crack down and say, oh, I'm sorry for this, I'll take him out, or, I'll stop doing these contingency plans. He stood up, admitted it, and said, if you guys don't understand the importance of this, then there doesn't need to be a trial, I'll just walk out. Because obviously you guys don't understand the importance of it, so why am I here? So, going back to that discussion, since I did over talk a little bit, sorry, it does, Batman, I would say Batman wins that fight, but if you're talking about, earlier Batman, that, hasn't been studying the Justice League, as much as he has, I would probably say, I could say Flash. But I would say it'd be a pretty difficult fight even if Batman doesn't study. even if Batman didn't study the Flash, I'd still say it'd be a pretty tough fight. But anyway, guys, I got one more thing to do in the video. Which that it's going to be taking out these explosive devices, and hopefully after we get done with the explosive devices, hopefully Deathstroke will unlock the watchtowers, so we can finish that. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys in just a minute. Peace, love you guys, and see you guys in just a minute.